The discovery of what would later be known as 3E Atlas started as a subtle revelation rather than a dramatic shock. Its name holds significance, connecting both mythology and science. In particle physics, ATLAS represents more than a mere acronym. It stands as an immense and intricate experiment at the Large Hadron Collider. This machine aims to reveal the invisible, unveiling the secrets of the universe in brief, transient glimpses. However, on August 31, an extraordinary event transpired within this sprawling detector. A concealed transmission emerged, not a siren, but a coded resonance hidden within the data. It was a whisper interlaced in the chaos of colliding particles, a signal exhibiting patterns too deliberate to dismiss as mere random noise. Typically, the massive streams of information from the collider are diligently filtered, classified, and interpreted within the framework of physics. Yet this specific signal defied categorization. Its coherence and repetition, along with its stubborn refusal to fade into statistical error, struck the scientists with an unsettling realization. Something was transmitting, not from the depths of space but from within the experiment itself. Its concealed nature hinted at intent, as if the signal had been deliberately hidden beneath layers of noise. Even more disconcerting, the pattern resonated across multiple detectors, appearing as if coordinated, mirrored, and waiting to be discovered. The ATLAS experiment was designed to explore the very fabric of reality, but now it seemed to act as both receiver and messenger. The specific date, August 31, added to the unease. Could the timing have been intentional? This possibility transformed the collider from an exploration tool into a means of communication. The implications swirled rapidly throughout the scientific community. What was the origin of the transmission? Was the universe speaking in a language it could only convey through mathematics, weaving warnings into its fabric? Or did humanity, through the act of colliding particles, inadvertently brush against a forbidden boundary? Speculation grew that the signal was not an external phenomenon but rather an echo from within. Perhaps it served as a safeguard, nature embedding warnings in its own processes, ensuring patterns of caution emerged if energy levels became perilously high. In this interpretation, the cosmos was not silent but rather protective, using coherence as its voice. More intriguingly, the message did not remain static. The more it was studied, the more complex it seemed to grow, evolving as if aware of its observation. This adaptability lent it an illusion of life, becoming a structure that demanded consideration and reflection instead of quick interpretation. Interpretations soon diverged into two contrasting views. Some asserted that the signal presented a warning, indicating humanity was on the verge of unleashing forces too primal to contain. Others viewed it as an invitation, a portal to deeper understanding, encouraging scientists to venture further into the unknown. Regardless of perspective, August 31 symbolized a pivotal moment, the day the ATLAS experiment unveiled not only the minuscule components of matter but also hinted at a universe capable of communication. The cultural impact was immediate. Receiving such a transmission suggested that humanity was no longer just observing the cosmos but was also being observed in return. Philosophers, writers, and visionaries sensed an omen in this, a reflection of humanity's aspirations. Was this a cautionary reminder of fragility? Or was it a call to evolve? The ambiguity intensified the sense of wonder. The timing bore symbolic significance. August 31 lies at the intersection between seasons, a pivotal moment signifying transitions. That a concealed transmission should emerge on such a day lent it the feeling of a cosmic marker, a date to be etched in memory. The notion arose that such signals might have always existed, unnoticed until technology advanced sufficiently to detect them. If this were true, humanity had been wading through a sea of unseen messages, previously blind to their presence. Some physicists proposed another tantalizing idea: that the signal might originate not from space but from time itself. The collider replicates conditions of the early universe, blurring the lines between space and time. Perhaps the message was an echo from the universe's inception, an imprint of a catastrophe woven into the earliest moments of creation. Viewed this way, the transmission became less a warning from beyond and more a remnant from the past, a reminder of forces that nearly unraveled existence. Others speculated the opposite, that the collider had glimpsed the future bleeding into the present, a warning from tomorrow cautioning today. The nature of the communication differed from anything humanity had encountered before. It did not manifest as words, symbols, or language, but as rhythms and patterns, in sequences that seemed alive yet inscrutable. Perhaps it was never intended to be translated. Instead, it was meant to be felt, stirring unease before comprehension, appealing not to language but to the intrinsic pattern-seeking instincts of the mind. In this sense, humanity may have finally reached a juncture where technology allowed it to truly feel the universe's whisper. This event blurred the lines between science and mythology. Historically, civilizations sought omens in celestial phenomena, eclipses, or earthquakes. Now, the omen emerged not from the heavens but from the machine humanity crafted to unveil the sky's mysteries. Knowledge, once perceived as conquest, suddenly seemed like a dialogue. The Atlas detector transformed from a mere instrument of discovery into a vessel of communication, as if the universe had awaited humanity's readiness before speaking.